Hi, I'm Alex. As a master black belt here at Six Sigma Development Solutions, I've seen countless projects succeed or fail based on one single thing. So today, we're going to break down a really powerful tool that gets right to the heart of that one thing, managing the human side of change.
All right, let's just start with a question I'm pretty sure we've all lived through. You've got this brilliant idea, a new process, maybe some game-changing new software, you roll it out, and crickets. It just fizzles. Why on earth does that happen so often?
Well, the reason is usually a lot simpler than you'd think. We get so wrapped up in the project plan, the deadlines, the technology, that we completely forget the most critical piece of the puzzle, the people. We forget that real, lasting change happens one person at a time.
And that really brings us to the fundamental truth of managing any kind of change. It sounds simple, but once you get it, it completely flips how you approach any new initiative.
Here it is. This is the big one. Organizations don't change, people do. You see, an organization is just a collection of individuals and systems. For any change to actually work, you have to guide each and every person through their own personal transition. So, what if there was a proven, goal-oriented framework designed specifically for that individual journey? A model that gives you a clear roadmap to lead people through all that uncertainty that comes with change.
Well, this is it. It's called the ADKAR Model. It was developed by Jeff Hiatt, the founder of Prosci, after he studied hundreds and hundreds of change projects. And what he did was break the whole process down into 5 key sequential milestones that every single person has to achieve for a change to really succeed. So, what does this catchy acronym ADKR actually stand for? Let's break it down and see how it builds the foundation for successful change, one piece at a time.
First up, you have A for awareness. People are not going to change if they don't understand why the change is even necessary in the first place. And this is way more than just sending out an email. It's about clearly explaining the business risks of not changing. Things like, hey, our competitors are eating our lunch, or this old system is what's causing all those customer complaints. Next up is D for desire. You see, knowing why isn't enough. People have to actually want to be part of the change. Honestly, in my experience, this is the step where so many initiatives just fall flat. Leaders think awareness is enough, but this stage is all about answering that one crucial question everyone has: what's in it for me? You've got to connect the change to what motivates them personally, whether that's career growth or just having a less frustrating workday.
Okay, so now they're aware, they're motivated, but can they actually do it? That's where K for knowledge comes in. It's not enough to want to change, people need to know how. This is the nuts and bolts, the training, the education, giving them the skills and the info they need to handle the new processes.
And here's a detail I see people miss all the time. Knowledge is not the same thing as ability. You can read a book on how to ride a bike. That's knowledge. But you only gain the ability by actually getting on the bike and practicing. The second A is for ability, and it takes hands-on coaching, practice, and support to turn that knowledge into real-world action.
And finally, to make sure it all sticks, we have R for reinforcement. Change is, well, it's fragile. Without positive feedback, without recognition, without systems that actually support the new way of doing things, people will naturally just slide back into their old, comfortable habits. This final step locks in the change for the long haul. Now, understanding these 5 building blocks is a great start, but the real magic of ADKAR is in how you use it. So how do you actually put this thing into practice in your organization? This right here is your practical roadmap. You start by assessing where the weak spots are. Is the real barrier a lack of desire, or is it maybe an ability issue? Once you know where the gap is, then you can build a really targeted plan. That means communicating clearly to build awareness, offering the right training to build knowledge, providing coaching to develop ability, and then finally celebrating those wins to reinforce the new habits. And listen, the results really do speak for themselves. Prosci's research, from literally thousands of companies, found that using the ADKAR model correctly can cut down resistance to change by up to 60%. Just think about what that means for your project's timeline, your budget, and the morale of your team. It's a huge difference. What's really cool is seeing how ADKR is different from other popular models out there. You might have heard of Kotter's 8-step model, which is great, but it focuses more on top-down leadership actions. ADKR's focus is uniquely bottom-up. It's all about making change happen one person at a time, making sure that nobody gets left behind in the process. So, what's the big takeaway here? How can you take this and start mastering change in your own work?
If you remember just one thing, let it be this. Successful change isn't a single announcement. It's not a go-live date. It's not a kickoff meeting. It's a process. It's a journey that you have to guide each and every person through, and ADKR is the map that shows you the way. If you're ready to master powerful tools like ADKR and really lead successful change in your organization, our Lean Six Sigma training and certification programs can absolutely help. Contact one of our Master Black Belt mentors today at 866-922-6566 to learn more.